to Tribe Talk. Today I'm here with Chris. Welcome, Chris.
Happy to be here. How's it going?
Pretty good. So today we're going to be talking about Shopify, and Shopify just launched a new mobile app called Shop. So Chris is going to tell us all about it. So yeah, what's going on with Shopify?
Yeah. I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel like every time I'm on this call or this Tribe Talk, I'm talking about Shopify or something related to Shopify or whatever's happening with Shopify. But yeah, just in the last couple of days, or maybe it was a week ago or so at this point, that Shopify announced a new, you can call it an app, I guess, a new platform called Shop. If anybody who's kind of been paying attention, if you've been paying attention to kind of what Shopify is doing, it's sort of just the next progression in terms of where they're trying to go. So it makes sense what they've released. And I'll kind of get into that in a minute, but just so everyone knows kind of what this looks like or what it is, essentially Shopify is calling Shop, when you go on its site, they're saying your new shopping assistant. And so when you go ahead and download the app, it's really mainly, the functionality is really just like a delivery shipment tracker, fulfillment tracker. And that's sort of the genesis or like the origin of how it started. I think Shopify bought a fulfillment software, 6 Rivers, I believe it was called, a little while back, and then kind of made this service into, you know, a core part of what it offers. And then this is the evolution of where Shop came from.
Yeah,
Essentially,
some of you might already actually know the app. It's actually called Arrive, and they already have 16 million installs. So it's already like a huge platform.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so Shop is interesting because when you downloaded it, essentially like log in with your email, and it seems to just pull basically all of your shipping information or like what's come through your email that you can then see in one place. So you can kind of like curate or aggregate all of like your shipping notifications and things like that. But the second portion of this, I think, is really what people are excited about, is you can now start to follow specific Shopify stores in this app. So aside from just like the fulfillment portion of it, you can go to your favorite store if you know that they're on Shopify, and you can follow them within this app. And it's not clear exactly what follow does yet. If it means like if the merchant is adding new product, you'll get notified, or whatever it is, that's all going to happen. But what's different about this is that they're basically making a new marketplace, right? They're aggregating different merchants together and allowing the consumers to view them in one place. So sort of like,
out Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. So that's their competition, right? They're trying to be Amazon, they're trying to be Walmart, they're trying to move in that direction. They've set all of this kind of up, and they're the perfect player to do that if you think about it, right? They basically have all these merchants that are just separated, right? They're kind of decentralized with the Shopify platform, but they're not all in one place. And so I don't know exactly what this is going to look like moving forward, because you can't actually purchase in the app yet. You see, if you click and follow somebody or follow a merchant, it'll bring up the product, and then it'll sort of do like an in-browser, in-app thing. It's not like you're actually checking out within this app. And so I think there's a lot that could be done here that people are excited about, not necessarily what this app is today. Kind of moving forward into like what could this look like when they really start to compete with kind of like merchant aggregators like a Walmart or like an Amazon or something like that. And they already have sort of the demand there, right? So
yeah,
very interesting. I pulled up a couple numbers too I thought was kind of interesting. I was just looking in the App Store. So this is just iOS specific, but if you go to like the shopping category in the iOS store, you can see, you know, how you could sort by free apps and then paid apps. Shop is already the number 4th app on the free apps list. And if you look at the ratings, it's pretty incredible, because Shop already has 508,000 ratings on the iOS store. And if you compare that to like the number 3 app, which is Wayfair has 784,000 ratings. So like, they're really not very far behind, and they just launched this app a few weeks ago or a few days ago. And so I know in terms of what they're actually doing within the app, they have a long way to go. But in terms of the reception and what people are like looking for, it seems like there's a lot of demand here that people are interested in what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. So no ads yet though, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, no ads. Yeah, so one thing that I'm kind of looking for is if this is going to be sort of opt in or opt out for the merchants too, in terms of ads. So like, if you're somebody who's on the Shopify platform, as far as I can tell, like you can search for stores or merchants that are on the Shopify platform and they'll show up. But what if somebody doesn't want to be on these kind of like aggregated platforms? They're trying to build their own brand. That's part of the reason why some people don't want to be on Amazon, right? Or they don't want to be on Walmart.
Yeah, that's a good
Fees and
point.
commissions and kind of like the cuts are another story, but that's also another reason why some of these brands don't like that. They want to be able to curate that experience. So yeah, I think that's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. And yeah, at some point too, if there's a search function around it, there'll be like a PPC or some sort of optimization around if people are searching for stuff in the shopping app. When they build out that sort of feature, that would be another kind of aspect of what they would do with Shop. So
So as of now, if you're on Shopify, do you have to opt in to be on it, or is it?
as far as I can tell, you're just, if you search for a brand that you know to search for that's on Shopify, they will show up in that
Oh,
kind of
wow.
follow feature.
Okay.
I know we're not sharing our screens or anything here, but like if you just go through, you could see, just search for them and they'll pop up. Yeah, which is kind of interesting. The shipping fulfillment portion of it pulls in any shipping notification, so it's not just Shopify specific. So when I logged in, I had something from Target. I saw it and it pulled up. It pulled from my Gmail that Target shipment was on its way. And so that I don't know how they'll meld those two things or mesh those two things, or if they'll keep them kind of separate like that.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Chris. I'm sure we'll have a ton more to come on this as it develops, but really cool to see Shopify trying to compete with Amazon and this new app.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So if you're a merchant, if you're on Shopify right now, it seems like there's not much that you could do on your end, but moving forward, it's something interesting to watch. So you might be able to kind of optimize for this app at some point in the future.
awesome. Well, thank you guys. We hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye.